Shane Lowry is still insistent that after tournament rounds, players should be allowed some time to gather themselves before speaking to the media. Following Wednesday's round, the 38-year-old Irishman reaffirmed his position alongside Jason Kelsey. At the Masters, the golfer showed his frustration by leaving an interview following a challenging third round. Lowry dropped down the leaderboard as his prospects of winning at that time faltered due to bogeys on the last 2 holes. His frustration increased when, still reeling from his performance on Saturday, he was thrown into a media frenzy that was more focused on Rory McIlroy's spectacular round than on his own play. Lowry, a major champion, was impatient with the McIlroy-centric questions. "No," he yelled. "No, I won't stand here and talk about Rory for 10 minutes. I'm trying to win the tournament, as well." He emphasized that tennis gives players a respite before they face reporters, and he says the golf industry ought to take this into account as well. He stated that he is not typically bothered by answering queries about McIlroy, even if he is adamant on this policy. "No, like, obviously, I'm good friends with Rory," said Lowry. "You get what I mean. I have to talk about him a lot anyhow, but I just wondered about the time. I just bogeyed the final 2. I believe that many athletes and even some members of the media have told me that I made the correct statement. I do believe that there should be a time frame for when we are done. We're fine 80 to 90% of the time, of course, but there are that 10% that, well, you kind of need a little time to calm down or gather your thoughts, don't you? I do believe that the media will have a greater understanding of the situation if the players were given a little more time to consider it." Referencing a recent exchange between the LIV golf star and the Mirror US, Lowry used remarks made by Bryson DeChambeau as an example. When Rory McIlroy wouldn't talk to him in the scoring hut following a bogey on the 18th hole at the Masters that sent him to a playoff matchup with Justin Rose, DeChambeau brought up the incident. Lowry thinks there was a misunderstanding of DeChambeau's response. But even that, like the answer he gave there, he might give a different answer 30 minutes later, said Lowry. He clarified that there isn't much conversation in any case because of the heated mood of the last group at a major. "You understand me?" That probably wasn't taken out of context, I thought. He said that DeChambeau might have offered an alternative viewpoint if he had had more time, as he was probably dissatisfied with his own performance that day. Bryson didn't play well that day, so it's clear that he was frustrated with himself. However, I believe Bryson would have responded differently if you had met him half an hour later.